Welcome back to the channel, and today we'll discuss what's new in Assassin's Creed Origins. Let's get reviewing! Gaming for XP, hope you're well. We're continuing the series on Assassin's Creed Origins today, and I would like to look at what's new and what's been enhanced in the game when it drops in October. By no means is this all the things that are different in the game, but I've picked 8 that I think you'll be interested in hearing about. So let's have a look, and I hope you enjoy this. So the iconic towers are no more. For those of you that have played the Assassin's Creed games for a long time, this was the staple kind of opening up of the areas in each of the towns or cities you visited. In Origins, the towers are no more, and it's really based around going out into the world and exploring and opening things up as you go, rather than relying on the tower to open up an entire area and just to lose the clutter. So the Assassin's Creed map has gone and it's been replaced with what they call world map, and this is really about decluttering the interface. It won't change the way the game plays as such, but you will get a campus bar a la Fallout, a la Elder Scrolls type setup, and you can see points of interest that you can head towards, and it's just a lot slicker and a lot more user friendly for you. Of course, it's all pointed towards you going out and exploring your environment and seeing what you can find. So I think it's a great addition to Assassin's Creed, but it will take some getting used to. So new Eagle Vision, and we've always had Eagle Vision, but in this game they've made a twist on it, and we are introduced to an eagle called Senu, who is an actual eagle, and you can summon the eagle at any time, and it gives you a bird's eye view of what's going on, and it's very much in the kind of Far Cry, Ghost Recon element of those games, but essentially Senu will become your eyes in the sky, so to speak, and it will help you mark your enemies, and you can see it here. Let's see if we can find a target. So you activate it, and rather than having a pulse, it actually picks up enemies and marks them for you, which allows you to be, I guess, will help you with the stealth element of the game, and just makes you more aware of what's going on around you. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works and how long this lasts in the game, and whether you have to get abilities or whatever to activate this. So now we move on to the combat system, and I think this is one of probably the biggest changes to the game overall, and the combat system's gone away from that traditional preset animation system and gone much more to a hitbox way of fighting, which is much more like a Witcher style game, and I think it will improve the overall experience that you have. It's certainly designed to make the game much more fluid. The attacks will now be divided into kind of light and heavy, and it really is going to also depend on how you're set up, how your crafting abilities, what weapons you've got, what your skill tree looks like, and we'll get into those in a second. But there's going to be many options for you to master, including the movement and the dodging of attacks and blocking and parrying, not just with weapons but with shields. So there's going to be a lot to master. It's very much, as I said, like Witcher or Dark Souls in Origin, and I think it will potentially attract new people to the game, or like me, people that are excited to see how it improves the combat system. Some people might be put off with this because it detracts away from the original Assassin's Creed. So if you want a much more in-depth video about the combat system, I'll leave a link above and you can check that one out. Hand in hand with the combat system, arena fighting will become something that you'll be able to do in game, both in multiplayer and as part of the questing system, and I'm looking forward to this. I think this is something quite different that we haven't seen before. Quite how this is going to work, I'm not quite sure at this point, and whether it's a 1v1, whether it's a number of multiplayer modes, there isn't a lot of information on the arena fighting, but and what you're going to earn from it. But I think it's certainly an interesting concept. Now we come to the crafting and the upgrade system that they've introduced, and this seems as though it's going to be certainly an enhancement where you go out into the world and you loot bodies and you find weapons and you can upgrade them and change them depending on your playstyle, and I think this is extremely exciting. We've always been used to looting in Assassin's Creed, but now the loot is actually useful and upgradable. Things like armor and weapons, tools, all kinds of stuff. Of course, you're going to have to level up, and there's going to be certain enemies you're not going to be able to take on until you have upgraded your weapons. So nice little enhancement, I think, and I look forward to playing around with this. So next is the skill trees, which go hand in hand with the upgrades and the crafting, and obviously you'll get an ability point, as you see here. Once we level up, there's an ability point, and this really gives you the opportunity to build your character as you see fit. And you can have a stealthy character, you can have a hunter or a warrior, or you can mix and match these. So it really gives you the ability to really build your player as you play the game, and I think I love games that allow you to do this. So you'll be able to tailor how you play the game and what kind of gamer you are with the skill trees plus the upgrades, and I think it all helps with the immersion of the game. And finally, animal taming. There's going to be, the Assassin's Creed Origin is going to be full of different animals, and you can actually tame them and use them to your advantage. And you know, you can harvest and craft things to tame them and feed them and use them in battle. So that's an interesting last addition to the game. So there you go guys, 8 things that are new with the new Assassin's Creed. Things I haven't mentioned are things like boss fights that are coming up, you know, improved stealth, underwater exploration, tomb raiding. There's going to be so much in this game, so I hope you enjoyed this little look-see at what you can expect with the new Assassin's Creed Origin. I truly can't wait to get this up on the channel and share it with you, and we can explore together. So as ever, thanks for supporting the channel guys. If you like this video, please drop a like. Please leave your comments on what your thoughts are about the enhancements to the game. If you haven't subscribed, hit the big red button, and we will catch you next time on the channel. See ya.